तारीख आज 27th, 27th, very good. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at a series like this, maybe 3, 1, 1 over 3, 1 over 9, 1 over 27, and so on and so forth. Right? Okay. So, maybe I'll change it to 2. So this will be 2. Let me change it slightly, a slightly different geometric series. Let's change it to this. Okay, so this will be 2, this will be 2, this will be 2, 2, 2. Okay, so this looks a bit better. Okay, so now you can see that this series is of the form, this progression is of the form जो है इसको हम ये कह सकते हैं, this is of the form A, right? Then you'll have the form AQ, then AQ squared and AQ cubed and AQ to the 4th and so on and so forth. So what would be the value of A here? Yeah, no, the first term 6. So A would be equal to 6, and what is Q equal to?
Common ratio 1/3.
Yes, okay, so you can slow down. Q is equal to 1/3, right? Okay, is it clear? कि हम 3 से हर बार डिवाइड करते जा रहे हैं. Yeah, all good? Yeah, okay, so these geometric progressions हम बाद में देखेंगे, next term, not this term. Next term we'll see कि geometric progressions arise a lot naturally also. अभी we just want to learn how to sum them. So आप लोग एक तरीके से sum कर रहे थे जो आप लोगों ने करना है, but book में एक और तरीके से sum किया हुआ, and I just want to go over it very quickly and then I'm going to think about something else. So here's the sum, right? So the sum of the here's the sum. So the sum of the geometric series. So यहाँ पर the last term is AQ to the n minus 1. So that's the last term in the series. So these are n terms in a series. N मैं बार-बार series कह रहा हूँ, sorry, n terms in the sequence. So there are ये 0 से लेकर, the power of q is 0 here, the power of q is 1 here, and all the way up to n minus 1. Yeah. So 0 से लेकर n minus 1 तक, that means कि 0 से लेकर n minus 1 तक जाएं, तो that means कि there are n terms. So there are n terms in the sequence. So now you want to sum the terms. So let's say we want to say the sum is equal to A plus AQ plus dot 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 all the way up to AQ to the n minus 1, right? That's what you want to sum. So there's a trick that you can use, or just to learn the sum. So let's multiply the sum by q, the common ratio. Sum की कोई value होगी, okay? A और q की जिस values हैं, तो मैं इसको sum कर सकता हूँ सारी चीज़ों को, right? So the sum could be, so this is what I'm trying to do. The sum could be 6 plus 6 over 3 plus 6 over 3 squared plus 6 over 3 cubed plus dot dot dot. Let's say मैं first 10 terms को sum करना चाहता हूँ, 6 over 3 raised to the power 9. That's the sum that I want to figure out. What is it equal to, right? Is it clear? हम क्या सवाल हल कर रहे हैं? हम ये 10 terms हैं. So इस case में let's say pick n is equal to 10. We could have picked anything. Pick n is equal to 10. So I'm just picking n equal to, yeah, I'm picking n equal to 10. So that's what I have. ठीक है जी, जस्ट दैट्स अ कॉन्क्रीट एग्जांपल, एब्स्ट्रैक्टली इस तरह लिख लेंगे हम अलजेब्रा में. ओके, सो ऑल दैट द ट्रिक इज कि मल्टीप्लाई दिस बाय q, सो qs. सो इफ आई मल्टीप्लाई दिस सम बाय q, व्हाट डू यू गेट? यू गेट a को जब मैं करूँ तो यू गेट aq. देन यहाँ पे रिमेंबर देयर वाज एन aq स्क्वायर्ड, बट व्हेन आई मल्टीप्लाई मैंने इसको q से मल्टीप्लाई किया तो ये aq बन गया. ये क्या बन रहा? aq स्क्वायर्ड. aq स्क्वायर्ड. So aq squared plus aq n minus raised to the power n minus 1 plus aq raised to the power n. Is this clear? Yes. Clear? Yeah? Because मैंने q से multiply किया तो आखिरी term will be a multiplied by q raised to the power n. Yes? Yes. All good? So now you can subtract the two. So let's subtract the two. So I can just subtract everything. So if I subtract the two, what do I get? I get left hand side per s minus qs is equal to a, everything else cancels, minus a q to the n. Right? Is this clear? क्योंकि हर चीज़ cancel कर गई है. This term cancels this term, this term cancels this term, so on and so forth. Everything cancels. This does not. And this does not. There are two terms that don't cancel. Everything else cancels. Take it? Good? So now I can take s common here. So s 1 minus q is equal to a 1 minus q to the n. Right? I've just taken a common on the right hand side and s common on the left hand side. Now I want to divide by 1 minus q to find the sum, right? So I want to divide by 1 minus q. Can I divide by 1 minus q? Is that legal?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Not always. When is it illegal?
When n is odd.
Why? What is n being odd? I am dividing by 1 minus q. n odd से आपको क्या फ़र्क पड़ रहा है? I am dividing. Remember, you are doing algebra. Algebra के पीछे numbers हैं. There is arithmetic, fractions हैं, real numbers हैं, whole numbers हैं. So when I divide by 1 minus q, can I always divide by a number? Can you always divide by a number? No, you can't always divide by a number. Which number you can't divide by?
0.
Yeah, 0. You can't divide by 0. If you divide by 0, bad things happen. So, n bishak. So n has to be 1. n is greater than. So yeah, I can say that. यहाँ पे, otherwise the sequence does not make sense. So यहाँ पे n has to be greater. You have to have at least one term in a sequence. An empty sequence is something जो हम deal नहीं कर रहे. So एक term तो आपको चाहिए sequence में. Okay, so I'm going to divide by 1 minus q, a 1 minus q raised to the power n over 1 minus q if q is not equal to 1. Because if q is equal to 1, then you're dividing by 0 and division by 0 is illegal. You can't do it. Okay? So nobody should ever tell you that 1 divided by 0 is infinity. It is illegal. It's an illegal operation. Mathematics में defined नहीं है what division by 0 means. Okay? There's no meaning associated to division by 0. Okay. So we have the sum. So for example, we can apply it here. So can you tell me the sum of the first? So for example, in this case, this particular s, so for our example, I can figure out the sum. So for our example, s is equal to, Ji Mr. Abdullah, क्या होगा? S will be equal to what? Tell me the values. I'll multiply them out, but you tell me what do I have to write down. Then we'll multiply them and get the answer.
Okay, so
You have everything there. Just tell me what it is and we'll get the answer out. नहीं अभी नहीं. सवाल है आपका? जवाब देना चाहते हैं? नहीं, मैं जवाब में इंटरेस्टेड नहीं हूँ. सवाल में अगर कोई है तो उसमें इंटरेस्टेड हूँ. आप बता दें.
6
6 जी
1 minus
1/3.
1/3.
So 3 to the minus 1 कह देते हैं. Yeah, 1/3 is 3 to the minus 1. 1 divided by 3 is 3 to the minus 1. जी.
n equal to 10.
So -1. So q raised per n क्या होगा?
Sir, minus 10
Yeah, शाबाश. 3 raised per minus 10.
over 1 minus 9. तो क्यों सर होगा
1 minus 1 minus 1/3. हाँ, बस इतना ही कह दें, अभी काफ़ी है. उसके बाद फिर कैलकुलेट कर लेंगे. Okay? So now you can see this is going to be equal to, like, I don't know what the answer is, 60 divided by 2 over 3, right? So 60 divided by 2 over 3 क्या होता है? 6 multiplied by 3 over 2, which is 9, right? सही कह रहा हूँ? So this is going to be 9 multiplied by 1 minus, and this is a painful calculation to do. I can't do it in my head. It is 9 multiplied by 1 minus 1 over 3 raised per 10. Yeah? Any questions about it? Okay. Now, is 1 over 3 raised to the power 10 a big number or a small number? What's your view?
Yes, sir.
Is 1 over 3 raised to the power 10 a big number or a small number? Small number. Can you tell me how big is it roughly without thinking about it too hard? बहुत तकलीफ किए बगैर कोई मुझे वैसे ही एक नंबर थ्रू आउट कर सकते, इससे तो छोटा ही है. 2000 से छोटे. 1 over 2000 से. क्यों 1 over 2000 क्यों कहा आपने? Sorry, let me, I have to take this call.
अभी प्रोफेसर इधर है बस चुप कर वैसे सर में डर शुरू हो जाते ही क्या है
Okay, नीचे चली जाइए. Okay, so why did you say 1 over 2000? Why not 1 over 10,000 or 1 over 500 or 1 over 1 million? कुछ भी कह सकते थे. Why did you say 1 over 2000?
Approx 3 power 10.
You approximated. Approx कोई लफ्ज़ नहीं होता, right? So you approximated 3 raised power 10 as what?
2000.
Why? I wanted to approximate it as 50,000 or 5 million. You want to do it as this. मैं ये करना चाहता हूँ. Why are you saying it's 3 raised power 10 is about 2000? बेटे आप कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं. Calculation is never a good idea. If you're trying to calculate, it's a bad idea. Okay, so put the pen away, put the copy away. There's no work to be done. Now you tell me क्या ख्याल है आपका and why? Just estimate. Estimate करना हम पहले भी estimate कर चुके हैं. इम्तिहान में सवाल भी आ चुका है आपको estimation पे. Estimate करना तो हमेशा आना चाहिए बंदे को चलते फिरते. अभी आपसे पूछता हूँ बेटा, 1 मिनट ठहरते. मैं पूछ रहा हूँ, कुछ लोग खामोश थे, मैंने कहा पहले उनसे पूछ लो. थॉट्स क्या आ रही हैं? आप तो कुछ कर रहे हैं, बड़ी लंबी क्या. मैं सिर्फ थॉट्स पूछ रहा हूँ कि किस तरह एस्टिमेट करेंगे. अगर आप मुझसे पूछें, आई वोंट डोंट इवन नो द आंसर बट आई हैव थॉट्स ऑन हाउ टू एस्टिमेट इट. सो हाउ वुड यू ट्राई टू एस्टिमेट इट? मल्टीप्लाई तो नहीं कर सकते, तो फिर क्या करेंगे? कुछ और करेंगे. वो क्या और है? ओके मिस्टर राफे, क्या ख्याल है आपका?
सर क्वेश्चन रिपीट करनी है।
3 रेज़ पावर 10 को एस्टिमेट करना है,
3
इसको एस्टिमेट करना है मुझे। So you just want an estimate of 3 raised to the power 10, that's all that we are looking at. So पहला क्या? Stupidest conjecture.
सर मैं पहले 10 को ब्रेक कर लूँगा, 2 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 5, तो मतलब 9 पावर 5 हो जाएगा।
That's good. So you're saying this is 9 raised to the power 5, which is approximately, without working too hard, nine raised to the power 5 approximately. Somebody's going to kill you unless you give them an estimate, so you don't have time. Immediate answer क्या होगा? Less than 100,000, right? 10 raised to the power 5 से तो कम है ना? So it's going to be less than 10 raised to the power 5. I don't care what it is, right? So remember, it's going to be significantly less than this, right? Because first of all, हमने 9 को हम constantly कर रहे हैं, तो 10 raised to the power 5 से significantly कम होगा, right? Okay, do you understand that? So that's a way to estimate it. So I don't know what it would be, probably 10 raised to the power 4 or 10 raised to the power 5 के बीच में कहीं लग रहा है number. You want to check it? Let's check it. I don't know what the answer is. I've never done it, लेकिन it can't kill us to do the estimate. So हमेशा so what it does is 3, I have to do this. Okay, so this is 3 raised to the power of 10, 59,049. So it is exactly is 59,000 and something. And we said it's between 10 to the 4 and 10 to the 5. So it's been between 10,000 and 100,000. So you would have said 50,000 or something like that, right? Just a stupid estimate. Yep. बात समझ रहे हैं कि this is the kind of stupid estimate that you need to be able to do. तो it's very important कि आप लोग चलते फिरते चीज़ों को estimate कर सकें. So 1 over 50,000 is a pretty small number, right? 1 over 50,000 is a pretty small number. So the answer is going to be very close to, roughly, what's the answer? What's the answer roughly? No, एक सेकंड. What's the answer roughly? Can you tell me the answer? अगर आपसे पूछे what's the sum? So can you tell me the answer now roughly? ये sum approximately कितनी है? I don't care about spare change. पाकिस्तान में जो पैसे नहीं होते, so I don't care about कि कितने पैसे हैं. Just ये रुपए थे that I was summing. So how many approximately rupees are you going to get out of this? Answer लिखा हुआ है आपके सामने. Just read off the answer and tell me the answer. Approximately what's the answer? What's the answer? I don't know. I just want how many rupees are you going to give me? This is how much you owe me. How many rupees are you going to give me? Roughly. जी 9 रुपीज़ देंगे. 1 over 50,000 आपको पता है कितना है? ये तो पैसों में एक पैसा भी नहीं बनता, right? So it's 9 rupees. You're going to pay me 9 rupees. 1 over 50,000 is a very, very small number. So 1 minus a very small number is roughly 1. So 9 multiplied by 1 is 9. So this answer is approximately, to a very good degree, 9. 9 के लगभग आंसर है. Okay? Is this clear? Okay. So this is how you can use, and what do you think if this series went on forever, went off to 1 million, what would be the answer?
To 1 million?
Yeah, let's say अब मैं कहता हूँ ये तो हमने 10 sums की थी ना, मैं million तक sum करना चाहता हूँ. What's the answer? Sorry, I have to take this call again. Hello. I'm being recorded. I can't. I'm being recorded right now. I come out again and again. So it's not a good place to be. I can't do it. For very short time. उसके बाद फिर उसको दोबारा आना पड़ेगा. Because जब वो बंद हो जाता है आधे घंटे में. Bye. शाहिद का फ़ायदा कोई नहीं है. शाहिद को send him back. I don't want to. आई डोंट वांट हिम अराउंड. I शायद तुमने बहुत ही बेवकूफ़ी वाला काम कर. यू कॉलिंग मी अगेन एंड अगेन. आई कांट डू इट. आई मीन इट्स बीइंग रिकॉर्डेड राइट नाउ. आई हैव टू कट. मैं मुसीबत डाल दी है तुमने. बाय. शायद ना आए अंदर. अब जाएं. ठीक. ओके सॉरी. ओके सो या अब तो सवाल का मज़ा सारा बेकार हो गया जी.
सर अगर n है तो
मिलियन टर्म्स तक सम कर रहे हैं. एन पहले 10 था, अब मिलियन आ गया. व्हाट्स आंसर?
सर
व्हाट्स आंसर? क्विक आंसर.
मिलियन अबाउट मिलियन लेस.
आंसर मुझे चाहिए.
सर
आई एक सेकंड ठहर जाएं. यू ओ मी मनी. दिस इज़ द मनी यू ओ मी. नाउ ये हर रोज़ मैं कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट आपको ऐड करता जा रहा हूँ. अब मिलियन डेज तक आप मुझे वो करते हैं. जल्दी से मुझे पैसे दें वापस. हाउ मच मनी आर यू गोइंग टू गिव मी?
सर अबाउट अ मिलियन.
पैसे कितने दे रहे हैं मुझे वापस जी? 9 रुपीज़ देंगे क्योंकि अब तो और भी छोटा होता जाएगा. ये टर्म और छोटी होती जाएगी. दिस इज गोइंग टू गेट स्मॉलर एंड स्मॉलर एंड स्मॉलर. 1 minus such a small number is going to be ridiculously small, so I don't actually care about it. The answer is going to stay as 9, right? So जितना ज़्यादा और टर्म्स ऐड करते जाएंगे कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ रहा. अब 9 के आसपास ही आंसर रहेगा. ओके अगर मैं बिलियन भी कर दूंगा तो और 1 के पास चला जाएगा. अगर मैं ट्रिलियन कर दूंगा तो और नंबर छोटा होता जाएगा. 1/3 raised to the power a trillion, really small number. अगर मैं और कर दूंगा और बड़ा करूंगा नंबर तो और छोटा होता जाएगा. राइट? इज दिस क्लियर? या ओके. So that's geometric series. What about q equal to 1? q equal to 1. हमने तो q not equal to 1 किया था ना. q equal to 1 पे मैं क्या करूँ? आंसर है 0. एक सेकेंड अभी मैंने आपसे पूछा नहीं. मैं आस्क यू. सम मैंने करनी है. इसकी सम तो है ना, या तो सम ही नहीं है इसकी. तो अभी आंसर चाहिए. गिव मी द आंसर. व्हेन जी व्हाट्स द सम? या n multiplied by exactly. So when q is equal to 1, this is just a n times. So then if you add a n times, तो आपने बचपन में सीखा था, the answer is n a. Okay, is this clear? So this is when q is not equal to 1, and when q is equal to 1, then the answer is, so I'm going to erase this part of the board, and so yeah, यहाँ पे sorry. So the n was greater than equal to 1, or yeah, so the sum, so now I'm going to write it out. So this is the summary of our mathematical endeavors. So इसको यूँ लिखते हैं. There are 2 cases. One is it is equal to a 1 minus q over 1 minus q to the 1 minus q to the n over 1 minus q if q is not equal to 1 and is equal to na if q is equal to 1. Okay, that's our summary of our mathematical exercise in geometric series. इसके बारे में कोई questions? Okay, but there's a very cute formula. So it's really cute. Let's look at this cute formula. Although आपको you won't, अभी हम इस पे बात ज़्यादा नहीं कर रहे, but it's really nice, and you can, it doesn't hurt you, and you can play with it on a Python computer and sort of enjoy the experience, which is, look at this formula. अब मैं इसको as a function of q लिखना चाह रहा हूँ. मैं n को fixed रख रहा हूँ अभी. So I'm going to write it as a function of q, s as a function of q. ठीक है, n का भी function है. So look, there are 3 unknowns here, a, q and n. राइट? 3 है ना इसमें वेरिएबल्स. जिस तरह x y z होता है, इसमें a q n है. 3 चीज़ें हैं. मैं अभी q पे फोकस करना चाह रहा हूँ. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई एम राइटिंग इट एज a q. दैट मीन्स मैं a और n को फिक्स्ड रख रहा हूँ. a और n को मैं मूव नहीं कर रहा. ठीक है, n was the number of terms, a was the first term in the series. तो मैं उसको रख रहा हूँ, मैं कॉमन रेशो को चेंज करना चाहता हूँ. सो एस ऑफ क्यू अगर मैं इस फॉर्मूले को देखूँ इज इक्वल टू ए इंटू 1 माइनस क्यू टू द एन ओवर 1 minus q. Now you can actually play with this and you will have fun. और मेरा suggestion ये है कि अगर आप खेलना चाहें इससे तो go ahead and plug it in either into a calculator. कैलकुलेटर में हाथ से करना ज़रा पेनफुल है, इसलिए मैं पाइथन कोड कह रहा हूँ. पाइथन में आसान है, ये एक्सेल शीट पे भी आप कर सकते हैं डिपेंडिंग ऑन हाउ यू वांट टू डू दिस. स्टार्ट विद q इक्वल टू 0.9. ओके, एंड पिक पर्टिकुलर वैल्यूज़ ऑफ ए एंड क्यू जो दिल करे. सो ए की वैल्यू हम अपनी वही रख लेते हैं, 6 रख लेते हैं, और ए की वैल्यू हम 6 रख लेते हैं, और एन की वैल्यू हम 10. सो और एनी, और ये आपकी मर्ज़ी है. मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ, जो हमने यहाँ पे एग्जांपल किया था, मैं उसी का ही आगे लेके चल रहा हूँ इसको. ठीक है, तो आप कोई भी दो वैल्यूज़ रख सकते हैं ए और एन की फिक्स्ड, एंड देन प्ले विद दिस फॉर्मूला. पहले क्यू को 0.9 रखें, फिगर आउट व्हाट S of 0.9 is. ठीक है, you can calculate this sum just by ये फॉर्मूला, इसको एक्सेल में कोड कर लें या पाइथन में कोड कर लें. n की वैल्यू q की वैल्यू डालें 0.9, इट विल स्पिट आउट एन आंसर, जो भी आंसर होगा उसका, मुझे नहीं पता क्या आंसर है. ओके, देन ट्राई अ वैल्यू q इक्वल टू, लेट्स ट्राई q इक्वल टू 0.9. Then you try q equal to 0.99 and it will give you another value s of 0.99, and then pick another value which is q equal to 0.999 and it's going to spit out another value, and put in q equal to 0.9999 and it will give you another value just for fun. ये आपकी amusement के लिए. Okay, so this is, and you can continue. मैं थक रहा हूँ, but this is, you can continue doing it. It's not 1. So हमने कोई illegal, this formula is valid when q is not equal to 1. हमने कहीं पे भी q को 1 सेट नहीं किया, तो हमने कोई illegality नहीं की. Okay, but you will, what you will find is a beautiful thing, and what you will find is कि if q were equal to 1 and there are n terms, right? तो if q were equal to 1 and there are n terms, the answer was na, right? So हमारा आंसर आना था, what you will find is, और ये मैं exactly आपको, so what you will find is कि this will, well, we can do it here for us. It's not too bad. Let me just do, let me try it in front of you and find out कि क्या होगा. So let's do this. एक सेकंड ठहर जाए बेटे. सो 6 हमें पता है, 1 माइनस क्यू रेज टू द पावर n. सो लेट्स डू q रेज टू द पावर n. q इज़ अ थर्ड, q वाज व्हाट, और q हमें नहीं पता, q इज़ 0.9. सो इट्स गोइंग टू बी 0.9. लेट्स डू दैट. 0.9, I should have planned this better. 0.9 raised to the power of 10 is going to be, let's do that. So this is going to be equal to, okay, it's a bit painful. Maybe I should not, I'll just do 2 calculations. So मैं एक ये calculate करूँगा और मैं भी एक ये calculate करूँ, and you will see what it is. So it's 1, और इसको मुझे minus करना है, having bad 0.9 raised to the power 10 is equal to this, और फिर मुझे इसका 1 minus, oops, how do I do it? 1 minus q क्या है? q is 0.9 raised to the power 10 parentheses closed 0.6513. So I'm bad at this, I'm sorry. A is, so this is going to be multiplied by 6, and then I'm going to divide it by 0.1. So I'm going to get the answer, which is 39 point, I don't know, 08 or something. And when you get to here, let's try it. It's going to be very painful. 1 minus 1 minus 0.999 raised to the power 10 is this number, and then you multiply it by, and I want to divide it, sorry, I want to divide it by how many, 1, 2, 3 zeros के बाद 1, and I want to divide it by 0.00, I'm sorry, I'm not very good at this, 1, and then I want to get the answer, and I want to multiply it by 6, and you get this answer which is 59.973 ... Okay. So now you can see, और मैं और कोशिश नहीं करूँगा because it is embarrassing to work on a calculator in front of you, कि you will see these numbers getting closer and closer to 60. 60 was the answer जो 1 पे आना था. Is this clear? 1 पे answer 60 था. We know कि when Q is 1, the answer is NA. So we know when Q is equal to 1, the answer S of 1 is just point blank equal to 60. While what I want you to appreciate and enjoy is कि while this answer is not valid when n is equal to 1, लेकिन as you get closer to Q equal to 1, when you get closer to Q equal to 1, the answer seems to be converging to NA. This is the concept of a limit. ये हम नहीं डिस्कस कर रहे अभी, not very hard, we could have talked about it. Calculus में limit is a very important idea, and you can see, so एक और तरीके से मैं इस idea को कह सकता हूँ जो मैंने यहाँ पे define किया है. So what I could say is कि it's really cool and you should like, it's just fun. मैं इसको homework के तौर पे नहीं कुछ कह रहा. What is fun is कि what you find out is कि I can say that the limit, और ये न्यूटन की, so this is actually one of the greatest discoveries in mathematics. Limit as Q approaches 1 of A1 minus Q to the n over 1 minus Q is equal to NA. It's a very weird statement. Okay, it's a pretty neat, just future के लिए जब ज़िंदगी में हो. So it's a very interesting statement कि it's a limit कि you never get to 1, but the closer, as you get closer and closer and closer to 1, this function starts to look like this function. And in what sense is another story. किसी और दिन की story है, किसी और time की story है. But I'm just trying to get you to appreciate कि ये दोनों formulae लगते बिल्कुल मुख्तलिफ हैं, लेकिन this is the limit of this formula. Okay, जी, I have a question. I'm not defining what limit is. I'm just saying something that gets as close as you can to 1, but you never get to 1. What does it mean? So there were two great people, great mathematicians, not people. Human beings being great is different from mathematicians being great. So Newton and Leibniz. Leibniz की spellings I hope correct हैं. Leibniz. I hope correct हैं. This is around whatever 16 something after Galileo, right? So 1650s के बाद होगा. I don't know Newton का कौन सा time था. So around this time they were grappling with these mechanics में, they were grappling with these problems, lots of problems, और दोनों ने independently, Leibniz was in Germany, Newton was in England, दोनों ने independently discover किया this idea of a limit that laid the foundations of calculus. And calculus laid the foundations of essentially everything that we did for a very long time. Calculus is one of the most important things that was discovered in mathematics. So you learn something about calculus as you go on. लेकिन आज के लिए ये काफ़ी है, just as a flavor of what things are to come. Okay, so we stop here. Any questions about this? जी.
S1 equals 60 is an approximation?
No, S1 is exactly, because हमें पता है. It's NA. There's no approximation here. But this is getting closer and closer to the function. So जब आप instantaneous velocity define करते हैं, instantaneous speed define करते हैं, तो how do you define it? So what you do is कि आप पहले 2 points लेते हैं. Let's say आप एक गाड़ी चल रही है. How do you figure out the instantaneous speed of a car? Well, what you do is, एक तरीका ये है, you figure out the distance the distance covered in 1 second and you divide by 1 second. But then you say ये तो गाड़ी की ब्रेक भी लग सकती थी उस 1 second के बीच में. You reduce the time to 0.1 seconds and then you calculate the same distance divided by time, which is 0.1 now. लेकिन 0.1 में भी changes आ सकते हैं. So then you make it 0.01 and then you make it 0.0001 and then you make 0.00001 और आप कम करते जाते हैं time को. It never gets to 0 because if you get time to 0 then no distance has been travelled. लेकिन you try to make it as, और ये this is what the beauty of the concept is कि अभी बड़ा आपको imprecise idea लग रहा है कि what do I mean by getting as close to 0 as possible but not to 0. इसका क्या मतलब क्या mathematically? क्या is it going to be 1 micrometer away, 1 nanometer away, 1 femtometer away? मतलब क्या है इसका, right? तो उसको precise करने के लिए it took us about a few hundred years actually. न्यूटन ने ये आइडिया दिया था और लाइबनिट्ज़ ने, और तकरीबन 1800-1900 में सदी लाइक 19th सेंचुरी में जाकर हमें प्रिसाइसली समझ आई थी कि इस कॉन्सेप्ट का मतलब क्या है. ओके, बट दैट्स द आइडिया जो आप इंस्टेंटेनियस स्पीड वरना डिफाइन ही नहीं कर सकते. Unless you have the concept of a limit, you can only define average speed, you can never define instantaneous speed. But mathematics now defines the concept of instantaneous speed, and that's exactly using this idea of a limit.
So we can put infinite zeros after a point.
You can't put infinite zeros. You see, the point is that infinity is not a number. So there's no sense in talking about infinite numbers. That's what is hard about mathematics. You have to talk about infinities without actually talking about infinities. Okay? Okay, infinity is not a number. As simple as that. Infinity plus 1, इसका क्या मतलब है? Is it equal to infinity or is it not equal to? It doesn't make sense. It's a nonsensical question. So इस तरह के question, so that's why we don't want to define infinity as a number. So infinite zeros कहना आसान है, mathematically precise करना बहुत मुश्किल है. और फिर yeah, in another word, जी complex numbers में you are able to define infinity as a precise concept, but that's एक और स्टोरी शुरू हो जाती है जी. ओके, सो दिस स्टोरी एंड्स. और अब आपके कोई सवाल हैं तो यू कैन आस्क दोस क्वेश्चंस, अदरवाइज दिस इज एसेंशियली all that I had to do this semester. So I am done. Oh, I have to give you homework. How can I not give you homework? So जी अब कर लेते हैं. Let's just talk about the questions. Let me first give the homework and then I'll. So ये जो आपको जब आप फिज़िक्स में इंस्टेंटेनियस जब आप स्पीड की बात करते हैं, द कार इज़ ट्रैवलिंग एट 45 किलोमीटर्स एन आवर, दैट्स अ कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ इंस्टेंटेनियस स्पीड एंड दैट यूजेस द आइडिया ऑफ लिमिट्स जो अब यहाँ पे हम डिफ़ाइन कर रहे हैं. वरना यू कैन ओनली टॉक अबाउट एवरेज स्पीड्स. प्रैक्टिकली यू ओनली मेजर फिज़िक्स में यू कैन ओनली मेजर average speeds because that's all that you can do. Lekin mathematically you can define instantaneous speeds.
So you said that we can, in infinity, we can make it a precise number in what? Complex numbers?
Yeah, the infinity ka idea can be made more precise in complex numbers, jisme -1 ka square root is defined. 175. Sorry, ये तो पुराना था. This is old homework, right? You've done till 188, so this is 194, 196, 197, 198, 199, 201, and maybe for the adventurous souls, should we do it? Maybe not adventurous souls. Yeah, why not? This is for fun. Like, you should be able to try it at least. Try करने में कभी कोई नुकसान नहीं होता. Okay. ये तो कल ड्यू है. This is due tomorrow. फिर देखते हैं due tomorrow क्योंकि it doesn't hurt you to. ये सवाल इतने मुश्किल नहीं है. So this is fairly straightforward. ये दो सवाल थोड़े से मुख्तलिफ हैं, बट ये हम बाद में भी कर सकते हैं, लेकिन एटलीस्ट रीड द क्वेश्चंस एंड म्यूज अबाउट देम एंड सी कि क्या कर सकते हैं आप, whether you can do them. So these are not due tomorrow. I'm not expecting you to do these two tomorrow, okay? So this is not a part of your tomorrow's homework. Maybe आप over the weekend, अगर टाइम हो आज तो आज म्यूज़ कर लें, नहीं है तो वीकेंड के ऊपर mull over them and see. Again, the idea is not to worry. Again, जो है वो you're not worried about, अगर आप उस तरह सोचेंगे कोर्स के बारे में तो नुकसान होगा, which is जो आप मकाम सूदो ज़ियाँ के बारे में सोचेंगे ना, फ़ायदा नुकसान किसका होगा, तो दैट्स नॉट हाउ यू वरी अबाउट मैथमेटिक्स. यू सॉर्ट ऑफ वरी अबाउट मैथमेटिक्स इन एम आई हैविंग फन. So these problems would be kind of when you start to have fun. These are problems that would in general bore you, and these would be problems that might make you excited and think, yeah, mathematics is cool and something interesting is there. So yeah, लेकिन homework वो due है. Anyway, so अब कोई सवाल पूछना है तो आप पूछ सकते हैं. Happy to answer any questions. जी 188. Okay, so 188. What was 188? Yeah, उसने हिंट दिया हुआ है आपको. That's a pretty, लेकिन you'll have to work through थोड़ा सा. Prove the sum of the first odd numbers, the squares of the first odd numbers, and the first odd number is a perfect square. Okay, so here you go. So he's saying 1 plus 3. So पहले 1 clearly is equal to 1, and this is equal to 2 squared, and 1 plus 3 plus 5 is equal to 3 squared, and so on and so forth, right? Okay, so there's a hint जो आपने देखी है, the नीचे जो hint दिया हुआ है square का. So what do you think is the hint? So यहाँ पे उसने एक बनाया हुआ है. I have to make these पहले grid. So I'm terrible at the grid, but let's try. Okay, so here's one, और उसके बाद then he has made another grid. So here's one, here's one. So what do you see? Again, I don't. Yeah, sorry, so it's a terrible drawing. Ji. So, what do you see in the first square? 1 square. What do you see in the second square? Excellent. But what do you see? 1, 2, 3, right? What do you see in the third square? You'll see other things too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are you going to see in the next one? Yeah, so that's a hint. I don't want to spoil a question for you. That's the hint. बात समझ आ रही है? So you're always, for example, for the next term, you're adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was the next term. Okay? So now muse about the areas and what are you doing, and you'll get the answer out. ठीक है? Okay? जी, और कोई सवाल किसी का, कोई और चीज़ बात कर रही हो किसी को? So, yeah, any questions about anything that you want to do? Okay, let me do a question then. I'll do this problem again, but now in a different way. Let's say somebody wants you to prove that the summation of sum. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, this means sum. So I'll write it out. Let me write it out first, and then so k equal to 0 to 1 to n 2k plus 1. So what does it mean? Pehle, let's just write it out clearly. This means sum as k goes from 0 to n. So when k is equal to 0, what is this equal to?
1.
1. When k is equal to 1, what is it equal to?
2. 3.
Thank you, 3. And when k is equal to 2, what is it equal to?
5.
5. Is this clear? मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ? ये चल रहा है all the way up to the last term, which is k is equal to n. So when k is equal to n, what is it equal to? 2n plus 1. Okay? So this is going to be 2n plus 1. So iska, this is the sum of the first n odd numbers. Okay? What's the sum of the first n odd numbers according to these guys? This is equal to what? N squared. Okay, take n squared. Thank you. Okay, n squared. Okay, so is it n squared? Remember the first term. So remember यहाँ पे k 0 से शुरू हो रहा है. So these are first n plus 1 terms really. ये देख रहे हैं? क्योंकि k 0 से शुरू कर रहा हूँ और n तक जा रहा हूँ. So this would probably be equal to n plus 1 squared. Is that right? ये बात समझ आ रही है? It's not n squared but it would be n plus 1 squared. Is this clear? नहीं? Okay, let's try again. So अगर n की वैल्यू आप रखें 0 तो इसमें क्या मिलेगा आपको? 1 और यहाँ पे n की वैल्यू डालें, सॉरी 0 डालने क्या मिलेगा? 1. ठीक है ना? तो 1 इज इक्वल टू 1, वो पहला हो गया. अगर आप n को 1 डालें तो यहाँ पे क्या मिलेगा आपको? 1 plus 3, दो टर्म्स मिलेंगी. एक k इक्वल टू 0 पे मिलेगा और k इक्वल टू 1 पे मिलेगा. बात समझ आ रही है? सो इट विल बी 1 plus 3. और अगर आप n को यहाँ पे 1 डालेंगे तो 1 plus 1, 2 का स्क्वायर इज 4. दैट विल बी द सेकेंड इक्वेशन. इज दिस क्लियर? इफ यू वुड लाइक द या दैट्स फाइन. ओके, सो ये ठीक है, हर एक को समझ आ गया. दिस इज कॉल्ड अ समेशन सिंबल. आई एम सॉरी, आई डिडंट रियलाइज this is a summation symbol. This is a sum. Summation symbol है. So the summation is going from k equal to 0 to k equal to n. Is this clear to everybody? My notation अगर unclear है तो please समझ लें अगर कोई चीज़ clear नहीं है किसी को.
You said that it's k equal to 0 to n?
n. k equal to 0 से लेकर मैं k equal to n तक जा रहा हूँ. So k को मैंने 0 डाला तो मुझे ये मिला. k को 1 डाला तो ये मिला. k को 2 डाला तो ये मिला. और k को n डाला तो ये मिला. And then I'm going to sum all of these. This means a sum starting from k equal to 0 going all the way up to k equal to n. So I can write k ऊपर भी if you want, but normally लिखते नहीं हैं. I can write it down here. Okay? Is this clear to everybody? What does this mean? It's a very compact way of writing the same thing. It's a bit longer. उसना लिखना, ये लिखना ज़रा painful है, ये लिखना ज़रा आसान है. Is this clear? Yeah? So here's the theorem that you want to prove. So let's write down the theorem. The theorem that you want to prove is summation k equal to 0 to n of 2k plus 1 is equal to n plus 1 squared. ये आपने प्रूव करना है, right? Agreed? यही है ना?
किया है.
जी मुझे पता है आपने किया है. But now I want to do it in a different way.
सर इसी तरीके से किया जो आप बता रहे हैं.
क्या?
2k plus 1 वाले.
नहीं, ये तरीका तो भी मैंने शुरू नहीं किया, तो मैंने स्टेटमेंट लिखी है.
सर मैंने 188 का प्रूफ इस तरीके से.
ये मैंने प्रूफ शुरू नहीं किया. ये तो प्रॉब्लम 188 मैंने रीराइट की है. दिस इज रीराइटिंग प्रॉब्लम 188. अभी प्रूफ शुरू करना है. ये तो अभी प्रूफ नहीं हुआ. ये तो प्रॉब्लम मैंने स्टेट की है. दिस इज प्रॉब्लम 188. दिस इज प्रॉब्लम 188 रीस्टेटेड. ओके?
मैं कह रहा था कि मैंने प्रॉब्लम 188 का प्रूफ ऐसे.
लेकिन ये तो प्रूफ नहीं है, ये तो क्वेश्चन स्टेटमेंट है.
2k plus 1 के साथ.
Okay, doesn't matter, that's fine. Okay, so here's the proof. Let's worry about the proof. And I'm going to do a proof by your favorite method, which is induction, right? Your friend. So by induction. Okay? आपने नहीं करना induction से. This is a different proof that he is looking for. So you have to do it slightly different. He doesn't formally, क्योंकि हमने induction की हुई है, तो इसलिए हम इसको कर सकते हैं. So let's do the base case, which is the first term, which is k equal to n equal to 0. So the base case is we have to check whether the first, remember induction kya thi? You have to show that the first tile falls, and then you have to show that whenever the mth tile falls, then the m plus first tile falls. And then you can conclude that all tiles fall, right? Okay. So base case. So let's go to the base case. So the base case is going to be n equal to 0. What's the left hand side? So if you look at the left hand side is going to be just 1. That's the left hand side because k equal to 0, n equal to 0. So एक ही term है उसमें 2 multiplied by 0 plus 1. So it's अगर चाहते हैं आप 2 multiplied by 0 plus 1 which is just equal to 1. Okay, that's n equal to 0. एक case, right? What about the right hand side? Right hand side में अगर मैं n को 0 डालूँ I get 1 squared which is equal to 1. So the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. The base case is done. Agreed? Yes. Everybody? Okay. Now assume, so let's make this star. So this is star. So assume, और ये मैं आपको इसलिए करवा रहा हूँ ताकि आप लोग फिबोनाची नंबर्स वाला सवाल खुद कर सकें इंडक्शन से, ताकि मुझे न करना पड़े. I don't want to solve, I don't want to destroy a good problem for you. So I can do something else and then you can do the good problem yourself. So assume star is true for n equal to m. For a particular mth style के लिए true है ये, okay? और अब हमने क्या prove करना है? mth style के लिए true है और हमने क्या prove करना है? अब हमने m plus first style, m plus 1 नहीं, m plus first style के लिए हमने prove करना है कि it's true. So assume this is true, so that means कि हमें ये पता है i.e. k equal to 0 to m of 2k plus 1 is equal to m plus 1 squared. ये हमें पता है. This is our assumption. Agreed? Yeah? Oh, I ran out of time. So, लेकिन now अब आप भी कुछ कर सकते हैं. In fact, that might be a good homework for you to do. So, now what you have to do is, now you have to prove k. Now let's look at, now consider, अगर जब तक नहीं आते तब तक we can, कौन सा पीरियड है बेटे आपका? Okay, so सर आएंगे यहाँ पे. So consider n equal to m plus 1. हमें m plus 1 के लिए ये true नहीं पता, हमें m के लिए पता है true. We have to prove it for m plus 1, right? So now there's a summation. k equal to 0 and I'm sorry थोड़ी सी compact notation है और 2k plus 1, right? हमने यहाँ से शुरू करना है, right? अब हमने we are summing the first m plus 2 terms. क्योंकि m plus 1 तक जा रहे हैं तो there are m plus 2 terms. पहले हम m plus 1 terms sum कर रहे थे. So now we want to sum these. Now note this is equal to k equal to 0 to m of what? 2k plus 1. mth term तक मैंने sum किया और आखिरी term क्या होगी जब k की वैल्यू m plus 1 है? m plus 1 है तो ये तो summation होगी. 0 से लेकर m term तक मैंने sum किया लेकिन आखिरी term मैंने sum नहीं की अभी. आखिरी term की वैल्यू क्या होगी सर आगे? So that's going to be equal to 2 multiplied by what? m plus 1 plus 1. Agreed? That's the last term. Yeah? That's the last term, k equal to m plus 1. Now आपका काम है ये prove करना, ये हमें पता है is true. So this is equal to m plus 1 squared because this is equal to m plus 1 squared by assumption. Right? This is m plus 1 squared by assumption plus 2m plus 1 plus 1, and if you do some work you will find this is equal to m plus 1 plus 1 squared and you're done. That's a proof. अगर नहीं समझ आई तो since the lecture will be uploaded you can relook at it again and ask me a question again about this. ठीक है? Okay? But that's the idea of induction, and if you understand this well enough then you can do your Fibonacci numbers problem also. Ji, please, and I have to go.